Hello, and welcome to the American Liver Foundation's live broadcasted Liver Life Walk Coast to Coast celebration. I am Kelly Smith, the National Director of Events, and with me I have two people who may be very familiar to you. Our National Managers of Events, Elise Jackson and Caitlin Mulo. Our colleague David Barton is also with us today. He is working hard behind the scenes to ensure everything runs smoothly. Thank you, David. We are so pleased to see all of you here to support the American Liver Foundation. 2021 is a special year for us as it marks the 45th anniversary of the ALF. Founded in 1976, the ALF is the nation's largest patient advocacy organization for individuals with liver disease. During our nearly 45-year history, we have taken an active role in ensuring that the liver, its diseases, and its well-being remain a priority in the public dialogue about health and wellness. We have also empowered patients, caregivers, and doctors with up-to-date information and valuable support. Today, we achieve our mission by reaching 5 million people annually and providing a research awards program for medical doctors and PhDs in the early stages of their careers that has, to date, provided over 27 million in awards to more than 870 investigators. Education on more than 30 liver conditions in 12 languages through local community programming and online resources, support services including community groups, a physician locator, a clinical trials finder, and a free helpline that responds more than 10,000 inquiries yearly about liver health and liver disease. And finally, a public awareness campaign such as our Liver Cancer Awareness Campaign that reaches millions of people every year. The funds raised by the Liver Life Walk allow us to continue our mission. I'm happy to share the liver community came together for the Liver Life Walk and raised over $350,000. Yay! I know all of you at home are also celebrating with us. We expect this figure to keep going up as donations are still coming in. Donations will continue to be accepted after today. Congratulations and thank you.
Today is about celebrating you and your accomplishments. So please don't be shy, guys. We ask that you interact with us using the chat feature and be sure to select all panelists and attendees from the drop-down option so everyone can see your message and chat right along with you. Share who you are, where you're from, who you're walking for, and your team's name. We'll do our best to highlight and give shout outs to those sharing in the chat feature. After our program ends today, we want all of you to lace up your sneakers and go for a walk and celebrate all of our accomplishments. During the Liver Life Walk and on your walk today, please go out and make sure to take some pictures and use the hashtag #LiverLifeWalk. We have an amazing group of guest panelists who are joining us to share their story of how liver disease has affected their lives and what the Liver Life Walk means to them and how they plan on getting their steps in today. We have Peter Cullen from California, Casey Pender from New Jersey, and Jessica Schnur from Indiana. In addition to hearing these impactful stories, throughout the broadcast, we will announce the award recipient winners of the following categories: our Top Stepper Award, our Top Friends and Family Fundraising Team, our Top Corporate Fundraising Team, and the Medical Team Liver Cup Challenge winners. Before we hear from our guest panelists who are eagerly behind the scenes right now, and announce our top walkers, Elise is going to give you a recap of some of the 2021 Liver Life Walk Coast to Coast highlights.
Thank you, Caitlin. Hi, everyone. I am so thrilled to be here with you today. As Caitlin mentioned, I'm going to highlight some of the fun challenges, activities, and events that have taken place as part of the Liver Life Walk throughout the past few months. But first, I would like to share some exciting news that we have had 955 walkers and 271 teams register for the Liver Life Walk Coast to Coast and have raised over $350,000 to date. Woo! Go guys! Thank you all for participating and making this experience so wonderful.
Hey, Elise, before you continue, I just want to give a couple shout outs. We have Team Ann Julie, who's in Connecticut, but also in Ohio. I know that she's moved, so she's representing both of her states today. We have Tiffany from Nashville, Tennessee. And
Tiffany
we have,
Slater.
hey everyone, we have Karen Pinto too from West Lafayette. So I just wanted to give you
Yay,
guys a couple
Karen,
shout outs.
we love you, Karen.
So keep those chats coming. We love to see you guys interacting with us.
Hi, Jared and Evelyn. Thank you so much for being here. In a moment, I'm going to share how many steps we took in total. But before I do, let's play a little guessing game. How many steps do you think we collectively took this year? How many steps do you think we have collectively taken this year?
All right, guys, let's see these chats come in. Kelly, you want to give a couple guesses?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I know when I looked at that leaderboard of the steps coming through, I was ashamed of myself. I feel like I don't move. I need to get out there apparently because you guys are out there. I don't know if you have one of those treadmills at your desk, but
I think that we need those. I think I saw David Ticker on this
David
earlier,
Ticker's
so
here.
we're gonna put those in the budget for next year. Oh, Ivory, we got 4 million as a guess. Okay.
We've got Lucky Livers said 45.5 million.
Okay. I'm liking these
Oh, Carrie
guesses.
Schneider, we know she's always out there with her rucksack, getting some steps in.
I was gonna say she's probably a quarter of the steps that we collectively took. So thanks, Carrie. I appreciate that.
Team Maddox guessed just over about 6.7 million. So our
Karen.
goal was 45 million.
These are some great guesses. Okay, we have Veronica Perez says 75
75 million.
Wow. You have a lot of faith in us, my friend.
Oh wait, David Tecker made an announcement. You know, we can get our treadmill.
Yay,
steppers.
David!
Okay. Let's keep moving forward. But I'm loving all the guesses. Keep them coming through, please.
Let's get into a Live Your Life recap while we wait for some more guesses to come in. In 2021, we brought back some of our fan favorites, such as Counting Steps Together, Team Captain Rallies, and Family Fun Night. Karen Pinto was there, along with a few other ones. But we also incorporated some new experiences, such as our goal to register one team from each state. I am now going to share some exciting pictures that we received from Spirit Week, which was it ends today. So let's see how our walkers got into the spirit. Okay, so we had our first picture is Team Happy Feet, and I'm sure that you can tell from their colorful socks why that is their name. I am a sock fanatic, so I was just loving this picture. And as soon as I saw it, I reached out to the team captain and I said, I need to include that in Spirit Week. And also, where did you guys get your socks? Next, we have Friends of Philip. They decorated their door. They went above and beyond. So everyone in their area knows that they were walking for liver disease. Our third picture is of Shannon Huff, who is out of Ohio, and her gorgeous 3.5-year-old Sawyer Elizabeth, who are walking for Pop's People. And Shannon shared a little secret with me that when her dad was ill, little Sawyer would dress up as if she was his nurse to help him get better. How cute is she? I was like,
so sweet.
And I get a shirt. Like, I just love her. I want to meet her. So sweet. And next we have Team Happy Feet. They used in their team captain kit their chalk, and they chalked their walk so that everyone could know that they were walking for liver disease. And finally, look at this cute pooch who used his bandana from Team Bruce's Roost. I put mine on my arm. I wish I had an animal. Kelly has a shirt on my head, but you guys really, really put the spirit in Spirit Week, and you rocked it. So as we said before, today when you guys go out and the various things that you're doing, make sure that you tag us and use the hashtag #LiveYourLifeWalk so that we can have a ton of pictures.
Thank you, Elise. And thank you to our walkers for sharing your photos with us. As a reminder, we do have a generous anonymous donor that will donate up to $1 for every action that's taken on social media. So like our photos, share our photos, share your photos that you've taken, like Elise asked. Just keep liking, sharing, commenting, because for every action that we receive on our social media platforms, we will get $1 up to $1,000 donation. So every time you are liking, you are helping raise funds for the American Liver Foundation and the Live Your Life Walk. Before we announce how many steps were collectively taken by our walkers, I want to share some fun facts about this year's walk. We had at least one team in 47 states. And then we also had a team in Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico. There's still time to register. So help us reach that goal of getting all 50 states to have a team. If you know anyone in Arkansas, Louisiana, or Vermont, ask them to start a team so we can fill that map in and it's completely green. Also, some exciting news, the walk was international this year. We had a team formed in Germany as well as Wales. So we went across the pond, we left our coast, we went across the pond, and we went over to Europe. So thank you to those teams that were formed in Germany and Wales. The top 3 states with the most teams were New York, California, and New Jersey. And the state with the most walkers was California. And the state to bring in the most donations was New York. And lastly, the state to take the most steps, you would think it would have been one of those states, New York or California, that I was listing with the most walkers. Well, it wasn't. It was Alabama. Alabama took over 4.7 million steps. So show Alabama some love for getting out there and taking those steps and creating awareness for the liver community. A big thank you goes out to all of our dedicated walkers who helped ensure Liver Life Walk had representation from around the globe.
Thank you, Kelly. It has been inspiring to see the liver community across the globe come together for Liver Life Walk. In total, we collectively took 50,311,726 steps to create a world free of liver disease, guys.
That was a mouthful. Amazing.
We did it.
We did
it. But we are not finished yet. Steps will continue to be counted, so be sure to go outside today and track those steps. During your walk, take photos and post them on social media using the hashtag #LiverLifeWalk. Caitlin, since we're on the topic, do you want to announce the overall stepper and the corporate and friends and family fundraising teams? I think I know who the top stepper is.
I might know that too, but thank you, Elise. I'd be happy to do that. Watching walkers track their steps to reach our goal of 45 million was one of my favorite Liver Life Walk experiences for this year. It is my pleasure to announce that the Top Stepper Award goes to Jacob Marrero. He took a whopping 3,328,000 steps. Jacob, I think we owe you some new laces for those sneakers. I don't know how you do it. You put everyone to shame. So we appreciate you moving and linking to Fitbit and doing all of that. In addition to this achievement, we had 12 walkers surpass the 1 million step goal. Wow, guys, congratulations. Again, I don't know how you do it. I don't think you sit all day. Again, maybe you guys have those pedaling desks, a Peloton, I don't know, but kudos to you guys. I will now recognize the recipients of our top fundraising awards. The top fundraising friends and family team is Team Benny. The team raised $10,205. The top fundraising corporate team is Ananta Pharmaceuticals. The team raised $10,958. Congratulations, and thank you for supporting ALF's mission. Your fundraising efforts bring us one step closer to a world without liver disease. As a reminder, fundraising will continue to stay open throughout the summer, so a donation of $20 allows us, our helpline, to take the next call. So please, guys, any amount helps. Later in the program, I will announce the winners of the Medical Team Liver Cup Challenge, so stay tuned.
Hey, Elise, I just want to jump in and give some shout outs from the chat. Melissa Tolzin walking from English Landing Park in Kansas City. Elise, you and I have been there.
Yes,
we helped
Melissa.
do that walk one year. This is the park that the annual Kansas City Liver Life Walk typically takes place in. So that's where they're going to be walking today. And they're walking for Melissa's grandma. So thank you for being out there, and thank you for coming together and still being part of the Liver Life Walk. Nicole, captain of Team Bruce's Roost from Verona, New Jersey, in memory of her dad, Bruce. Lacey Girl loves her Liver Life Walk bandana. I'm loving it.
We love Lacey Girl.
Team Saw is here. And let's see, Shannon said, great job, Alabama. And let's see if I can get any other, again, Team Bruce's Roost. They've got a lot of representation. So Team Benny, So great job, everyone. Keep the chats coming through. And like I said, we'll continue to try to give you shout outs throughout the program. So go ahead, Elise.
Thank you so much. Our next guest has been a long time supporter of the Liver Life Walk and is the captain of Team Stephanie's Gift. Peter Cullen is an entrepreneur, angel investor, and media executive who serves in senior leadership and strategy roles with both major entertainment and startup companies. Peter's team, Stephanie's Gift, first participated in the Liver Life Walk back in 2008 and continues to be one of our most committed teams. In 2021, Peter became a member of the American Liver Foundation National Board, and we could not be more excited to have him. Thank you so much, Peter, for being with us today. Please share your incredible story with the group and also let them know what events like the walk mean to you. Oh, you are muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm back. So thanks very much. It's a pleasure to be with everybody. I love the Liver Walk. I'm probably the biggest fan of the Liver Walk that you're ever going to come across. This will be my 14th year doing the Liver Walk. I think it's a very special event. It's been very special to me. Over those years, I've been a person who suffered with primary sclerosing cholangitis. I had cholangiocarcinoma. I've had a living donor, living transplant. I then got recurrent primary sclerosing cholangitis. I got a second liver transplant from a deceased donor. And I'm here today because of really the support that I got, not only from the medical community, but also a lot of it psychologically from ALF and from the events and from the support I received. So I think what's to me so special about the Liver Walk is it's something different for every person when they're doing it. And the first time I did it, I was in Pittsburgh and my brother had just donated his liver to me. We were only a week out of the hospital and we saw coincidentally that the Liver Walk was taking place in Pittsburgh. So we got out of our little apartment we had next to the hospital. We were sutured up. We still had staples in. I had my drains attached to my Liver Walk shirt and we walked it. And we were stooped over and we were in a lot of pain, but it was wonderful. It was wonderful to do. We felt like we were back in the world again. I had another year where I found out the Liver Walk was going to be at the Santa Monica Pier kind of at the last minute. And I went rushing down by myself. And I walked with a team, because I was by myself, I walked with a team who was walking in memory of their father. And we walked to the Santa Monica Pier together slowly. And it was a very different experience. It was, walking for someone who didn't make it. And it was just as special. And last year during the pandemic, me and my team, we masked up and I was having a great health year. And we decided we were going to run a 5K and we were going to do it under 30 minutes as a group. So in our masks, 6 feet apart, distanced, we ran and we did it. And we crossed the finish line and we took our picture with our masks on and it was a triumphant year for us. So I think the walk can be a lot of things. We can walk some years, we walk in defiance, and some years we walk in triumph. And some years we walk in memory of others, and they're all equally as special. So, like I said, I think it's an amazing event, and this is my 14th. I'm looking forward to my 15th, and I'm glad to be with all you guys. We're a family. We do it together. We're there for each other, and I think it's very special.
Thank you so much, Peter. You are getting so much love in the chat. Tiffany from Team Maddox said, Maddox from Team Maddox has PSC. We didn't know anyone else with PSC. So happy to meet you. I personally know Maddox, and Peter, you would love him. And my favorite thing about him is that his mom always dyes his hair a certain color. The last time I saw him, it was blue. I'm obsessed. So you have to meet Maddox. And then Carrie Schneider saying, wow, Peter, what an inspiring story. Sophie Hansen hey, Sophie, is also saying you are amazing. Everybody is just loving you and thanking you so much for sharing your story.
Yes. Also, I think Shell said you're an inspiration for sure. And, Peter, in previous conversations when getting ready for today's virtual event, we talked about how the walk, like you said, means so much to so many different people. And it really is just, while it's a fundraiser, more importantly, it's a support group for the liver community. It brings everybody together. I mean, even in a virtual setting, we're bringing people together through you sharing your story and those connections of people being able to, relate with each other. So thank you for sharing your story today.
You bet.
I know it's
I'm
hitting
happy
home.
to. Mhm.
So I know the answer to this, but I'm so excited for you to share with everyone how you and your team are walking today.
Yeah, well, the weather got a little warm in LA, so we're going to head to the beach in Malibu, and we're going to walk along the beach today to do our liver walk. And I'm going to think a lot about my donor, Stephanie, who saved my life. She's not with us, but through her gift, she was able to save my life. And I'm going to think a lot about her and look forward to next year when we won't be as virtual. We'll still be connected, but I'm really looking forward to when everyone's together again. So I'm also going to be thinking about next year. So that'll be our walk this year.
Thank you for sharing. And now Peter is going to share a few words regarding our sponsors.
Well, on behalf of the board, I'd like to thank our sponsors who are helping make this all happen. It's the money they provide helps. Like we were saying, it provides the support group for us and also helps fund all the efforts of ALF. So I'd like to thank our Gold National sponsor, AbbVie. I'd like to thank our national partners, Salex and Intercept. And I'd like to thank our premier sponsor, the Yale New Haven Health Group. So thanks to all those people for making this happen.
Thank you, Peter. I would now like to share a few words from Salix, our national partner. On behalf of Salix, congratulations to all participants, families, and supporters. The partnership between Salix and the American Liver Foundation is deep-rooted in a mutual sense of caring and nurturing of our liver disease patients. We are committed to the health, well-being, and education of our healthcare professionals, our caregivers, and especially our collective patients. The success of the Liver Life Walk program, our collective voices for advancing research and remedies for liver disease, could only be made possible with your commitment. Thank you for your timeless support. Now, join me in watching a few short videos from our sponsors.
Hi, everyone. My name is Parisa Sanandaji, and I head up patient advocacy here at Intercept Pharmaceuticals. Our colleagues and I are immensely proud to stand with the ALF in your mission to raise awareness, education, and support for those affected by liver disease through your annual Liver Life Walk. And we're just so proud to stand here with you, and we wish everyone a fantastic walk today. And thank you, ALF, for all that you do.
Yale New Haven Transplant Center has a really extraordinary liver transplant program. We're made up of surgeons, physicians, nurses, and specialists from every field of healthcare that work together collaboratively to create a special environment for patients at their sickest sometimes even with days left to live, in order to provide life-saving liver transplants.
Thank you again to all of our Liver Life Walk sponsors. And thank you, Peter, for your commitment to the ALF and for joining us today. I do want to give a few more shout outs. Gina Polacchino is here with us. She is sharing that she was on the team who started the very first Liver Life Walk in New York. And Benny, the friend who we walk in memory of, started the walk with me and others. She thinks of this every year, and she knows that he would be so proud of how far they have come, but she is obviously very sad that, you know, he's no longer with us. Thank you for sharing that, Gina. It's important to share all these stories. Also, Tiffany from Team Maddox helped get us a Louisiana team. So Louisiana will be turning green. Thank you. One state closer is absolutely correct. And I know that we have, I think, Team Interceptors here with us today. And, you know, just keep it coming through the chat. That's what makes this fun, is being able to share your stories for you through the chat. So please keep sharing. For those of you who are just joining, I'm so happy to have you here with us today. Today is about celebrating you and your accomplishments. Did you track your steps using Fitbit or decorate your front door? I decorated the wall behind me. My children colored in the livers for me. So Elise's, I think ALF is falling off the wall. I'm going to, you know, call out the elephant in the room that did say ALF at some point. But please share in the chat box how you're celebrated this walk season and what you plan on doing today. Our next guest speaker is Casey Pender, team captain of Liver. I hardly know her. Some of you might recognize Casey's name, as she has been interning with us for the past few months. I'm sure you've received an email or two from Casey.
Casey is a member of the ALF family. As Kelly mentioned, she has been interning with us for the last few months. When Casey is not interning, she is a student at Roger Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island. I live down the street from this place when I went to college. I'm very excited. When she told me, I was like, oh my God, I went to JMO. Majoring in business management. Casey, please share a little bit about yourself and your experience with liver disease with all of our attendees.
Hi, everybody. So I was diagnosed with Wilson's disease when I was 11 years old. They kind of had no clue what was wrong. So I just did a lot of blood tests, a lot of like neurological tests, eye test. Then I finally had a liver biopsy to confirm that it was Wilson's disease. So I started medicine with my amazing doctor, Dr. Ochinsky. And I've been on medicine for it ever since. But then in 2019, I went into acute liver failure when I was up at school. So I was transported to Montefiore Hospital, and I waited about 3 weeks, and then I got a deceased donor liver transplant. And I had to go back to the hospital just for like about a week for some rejection in January. But ever since then, I've been doing great. And yeah, I'm still with Dr. Ovchinsky, and she's the best doctor ever.
Casey, you're the best. Veronica said best intern ever. Yes, you are. I don't know how many times when we speak, I'm like, we just love you. We just love you.
Thank you.
So does everybody in the chat. I mean, it's coming through. We love you, Casey. We love you. So you've got a lot of people who are showing some love today.
Yvette D said, go Casey. Casey, what is one message that you would share with someone that's currently going through what you went through?
I would say that a positive mindset is really what's going to get you through anything. I know it sounds super hard at times, but if you don't wake up with that positive mindset, that day will just be so much harder. And just to know that things will get better, and whatever happens is going to happen for the right reason. And to just have great support team with you and just making the best out of every day possible.
Love it. Karen said, go Casey, sending love from Indiana. Sophie said, you're the best, Casey.
Thank you.
Casey, how are you and your team walking today?
So we have a little park by my house. So we're going to walk to the park and then walk around the track a few times. We're very excited to be together this year.
and posting tons of pictures in your ALF t-shirt. Casey, we'll see you again shortly to help kick off the walk as our official ribbon cutting ceremony person. Before we hear from our last guest speaker, Caitlin is going to share the winners of the Liver Cup Challenge.
Thank you, Elise. The Liver Cup Challenge provided a unique opportunity for our medical teams across the country to engage in, a little friendly competition, because who doesn't love that, right? The challenges included our top stepper medical team, our top recruiting medical team, and our top fundraising medical team. The top stepping medical team is Hasbro Hepatic Heroes. They took a total of 2,438,823 steps. Wow, sorry, I had to think about that. That's a lot, that's a mouthful. So way to go, guys. Our top recruiting medical team is Team Gratitude. The team had a total of 35 team members. Wow, way to go, guys. That's awesome. Way to keep the team members involved and everyone that you work with. And finally, our top fundraising medical team is, drum roll please, Annie's Angels. And Annie's Angels in Loyola University, they have raised a total of $21,340. Way to go, guys. They're going to be receiving this lovely Liver Cup.
Ooh.
Beautiful. It's headed your way, guys. Keep an eye out for it. I'll connect with you later to get an address to mail it to.
And I do know that Mitch Joyen from the team is on here, so please let Ann and everyone know that they are the winners.
This is headed your way. We cannot wait to see some pictures and wait to have it displayed proudly. So thank you to all of our medical teams who participated in the 2021 Liver Cup Challenge. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Caitlin, and congratulations to all our award recipients. Our next guest speaker is the team captain of Jess's Lucky Livers. Jessica Schnur is not only the team captain of Jess's Lucky Livers, she's also a member of our National Patient Advisory Committee and a registered nurse in Indiana. I would like to take a moment to publicly thank Jess for all of the work she has done, because after the year that we've had, we know what people like nurses and all the medical professionals mean around the world. Jess, you and all the medical professionals are appreciated. Please share your story. Ooh, look at that gorgeous back.
Yes. Hi guys, and thanks for the shout out to healthcare. We definitely would not be where we are right now without our nurses, doctors, respiratory, our techs, everybody that's helped out in the healthcare field during this pandemic. I went from being a nurse taking care of people to becoming a patient in 2014. I started itching. Nobody could figure out why, and was diagnosed finally with primary biliary cholangitis. I was referred to a transplant center, and that's how I got hooked up with the American Liver Foundation. And the ALF has really helped me not be just a patient. It helps me be an advocate and makes me feel like I'm not just sick, but I'm actually helping other people. So that's why I have my big rowdy crew with me. We are here to enjoy this pretty day. We are going to take a walk around the park. The ALF has provided so much support and training. They've let me become part of the National Patient Advocacy Council to help other patients with PBC, and now they're helping me along my transplant journey. So I just can't say thank you enough to the ALF, and we want to help support you guys and get our voices out there.
Jess, you're getting a lot of love in the chat too. Ivory said, way to go, Jess. #NPAC. So we want to thank you for all your support and all that you're doing. We have a couple other people coming in saying, way to go. Love the crowd behind you. So show your support group some love back there. They're the best team.
So Jess, you touched on it a little bit, but what do events like Liver Life Walk Coast to Coast mean to you?
It was really important for me. The first walk I went to was 3 hours from home, and I knew nobody in my area with liver disease. And I made a friend at the very first walk that we still talk back and forth on Facebook. It's nice to have someone to meet up with and be like, okay, I'm not imagining my symptoms. I'm not going crazy. So being able to have the walk and bring patients together and not in a hospital room is amazing. And it lets you know you're still living your life. You're just battling a disease too. So the disease isn't your life. You still get out here and enjoy yourself.
I love that message. The disease is not your life. Do you want to like introduce us to your crew in the background? I know you said walk in. I'm so excited. I see bubbles.
I love the bubble ones.
Bubbles.
I have
Just gonna
aunts and
say, I love
cousins,
it.
uncles,
Hi,
second
guys.
cousins, my husband, my dad's back here.
It's a
so-
great
Hi,
support
everyone.
system.
Hello. Well, thank you, Jess, for being a part of this. As we've said, we adore you. Carrie Schneider is saying, Jess, this is awesome. Your crew, your bubbles. Parisa is saying, go, Jess. Everyone is loving your whole crew and you. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.
So once again, thank you, Jess. And thank you again to all the frontline workers. We couldn't have gotten through the pandemic without all of you. You guys are an inspiration. And I know everyone viewing today is giving you a virtual round of applause, and the crew you have in the back is giving you an in-house round of applause.
Hey, Caitlin, I'm going to jump in and just give a few more shout outs.
Yeah, of course.
We've got Mickey from Team Reyes in California saying, go all teams. We've got Team Gorub, Little Fighters Taking Steps, I believe is the full name. They've been giving some shout outs in the chats. We've got Susie Greenwood that gave a shout out to Gina Polacchino. So, you know, keep it coming. There's so many chats coming through. It's hard to stay on top of it. Lorraine Steele, our CEO, is on with us today, and she's giving everybody shout outs. Team Yale is here. This is amazing. So keep giving yourself shout outs. Let us know where you are, what your team name is, who you're walking for, and we'll do our best to give you a little love on screen.
Thanks, Kelly.
We can't see you, Caitlin.
I know, my screen went away. Oh no, gotta love the technology. It's not letting me take myself to view. Oh wait, here we go.
You're
Gotta love
back.
technology. Hi, I hope you all missed me.
We did.
So to wrap up our awards recognition, I'm happy to announce the overall top fundraising team and the top fundraising individual walker. The top fundraising team is, again, who we've said before, Annie's Angels in Loyola University. Woohoo! Way to go, guys. The team has raised $21,340. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you guys so much for your support for this. And our top fundraising individual also happens to be on this team, and that is Ann Doyen. She has raised $13,305. Way to go, Ann. Thank you so much for your support to ALF, and we know that we are here for you and everything. So thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you again to everyone who had donated and fundraised for the Liver Life Walk. You may have noticed that Elise, Kelly, and I, and some of our guest speakers are all wearing our official 2021 Liver Life Walk event day t-shirts. There is still time to earn a shirt. All that you have to do is raise $100 by Friday, June 11th, and the shirt will be mailed right to your house. So keep an eye out on that mail, guys. If you are an early bird fundraiser and received the event t-shirt already, wear it with pride and post a picture on social media using that hashtag #LiverLifeWalk. We're getting close to the end of the program, and as a reminder, we want all of you to go for a walk and celebrate your accomplishments to raise awareness for the liver community. After you walk, be sure to post photos on social media using that hashtag #LiverLifeWalk. And again, guys, we still have that lovely anonymous donor. So all of these likes, photos, shares, tags, everything helps us. So please, please, please get out there, and we can't wait to see everything on social media.
A few more shout outs. We have Team Chase sending love and wishing everyone a wonderful day. We have someone celebrating from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, Team SLUH Transplant. Oh, Brittany. Elise knows you. Yay. Sarah from Hasbro Hepatic Heroes. So amazing to walk for all of our amazing pediatric liver patients from little old Rhode Island. And then let me just scroll a little faster. Team Centura Transplant, Liver La Vida Loca in Denver.
Woo, way to go, Centura.
Yeah, Centura. Flora, and then we gave Team Happy Feet a shout out through the photos that Elise shared earlier. So we're loving your socks. So yeah, there we go. I want to welcome back Casey to the program. In a few moments, she'll be cutting our virtual start line ribbon. It was a wonderful day hearing from a few of our dedicated team captains, and Liver Life Walk teams are the backbone of the event. Thank you to all of our team captains for the time and effort you put into making the event a success. We cannot do this without you. Thank you everyone for joining us, and it was a pleasure spending this time together. As a reminder, donations will continue to be accepted throughout the summer. And today is the day to follow up with anyone who hasn't had a chance to donate. No gift is too small. A donation of $5 will cover the cost of a toolkit for individuals considering becoming a living donor. I'm like, I want to give as many people a shout out as possible. They're coming through so fast.
I know, I'm
there's
trying
a
to
lot
look.
of love before we sign off, because we are about to say goodbye, so Casey can do this. But thank you again for everybody for coming. Casey, are you and your family ready to cut our starting line ribbon?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do the countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great walk, everyone. Go Liver.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. We hope you enjoy your walks, and have a great day.